Hello and good morning. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the world of RimWorld with your guide, Nick at Night. Last we left off with, well, we got attacked by pirates. We tried to make the inside of our base look a lot nicer with slate tile. We brought in our first harvest of vegetables to try to supplement our large stockpile of meat. And we survived yet again another raid. So we're going to continue on from here. We are hopefully going to continue to keep working on research for brewing, and we will have beer up and running quite soon. As well as we have been working around the clock on quite a bit of clothing and a constant supply of more stone so that we can keep making this place look incredibly good. Unfortunately, Brando, it seems like, is having a bad day. Ate without a table, feeling bad, rebuffed, innocent. So, in our last video, DC failed to remove a liver from a prisoner and instead killed him, like instantly. Dropped dead, and we didn't get a liver, which was a real bummer. So, next time we do that, we'll probably make sure that everybody is in pretty good spirits before, at least get them something to drink so that they don't mind quite so much. But all is going well. We're going to speed this up. I think we worked out our power situation, which we were having difficulties with last time because we were losing it so drastically due to the fact that our power was actually disconnected when this wind turbine blew up. So now with the power, our batteries are beginning to fill quite nicely again, and we are going to start putting in some walls over here. Some nice slate walls. We'll run some power through them just so that we can get power into these buildings quite easily. Oh, and it looks like we forgot to break out some stone here so that we can actually have power all the way throughout. We're going to put a door on here, another door, another slate wall, and let's put power all the way through. Great. Wonderful, as they say. We are beautifying, and we are actually short one room. Actually, wait, no. We actually got Anna to join us, so we no longer need that. If I'm not mistaken, we left the last episode also trying to figure out what to set Anna's abilities to. She's really high, she has decent cooking, she has high handling, she's a really good warden, and has really good doctoring skills. Following that, we don't have a lot. She has some passion for art. Of course, everybody's going to be hauling and cleaning. Our research, not that great. Crafting's okay. She has passion for mining, so maybe we'll stick her up on the mining crew and probably growing, and she can learn to do all those things. And we'll kind of leave it at there, because construction and repair is very costly if your characters are not proficient at it. So what's our characters doing? We're hauling in all of the stuff from the raid. All the clothes and armor and pistols and shotguns and you name it. Let's also, since we're here, we'll open this room up a little bit and get a little bit more room so we can store a bit more stuff. And we're going to reinstall this bed over here so at least someone can get a bedroom. That'll be quite nice. Get a bed and put a planted pot. Now I always put in a potted plant because it it's funny, the pot itself doesn't increase any real form of beauty. It's just a container. But once you put plants in it, like daylilies, it increases beauty by 24, which is really nice to have. Right as they're going to bed, they feel better about their environment, which is really nice. Oh, yes. Where are you guys going? Ah, picking up all the things. That's good. Very good. Good. All right. And when that raid happened, we also happened to have lost a wonderful wind turbine, which was making up a major portion of our power. So to get that back up and running, help us out with our power supply. In a moderate amount of pain. Ooh, she's a night owl up in the daytime. We need to change that. Slept in the cold, wearing worn out clothing. Okay. We are going to fix all of this stuff right now. Reassign. She is a night owl, so she is going to sleep. She's going to have joy like this. We're going to do, you can do anything you want in those hours. All right, so we actually have almost a split group as far as night owls to day owls. So our base is actually going to be producing on a regular basis stuff consistently. Uh-oh. Breakdown hydroponics basin. Someone will go and repair that shortly. In a little bit, once we finish a few more jobs, I'm going to let them create a handful of more statues to put inside each room to make people feel a little bit better about their surroundings. Just let them work on that for a little bit. But while we are doing that, we should come down here and have them mine out a little bit more steel, just so that we have that and we can potentially get that extra wind turbine up and running to assist us with our power supply. I mean, it's growing and waning depending upon how cold it is, what's going on, what the wind's like, whatnot. It's quite windy and it's very cold. It's -6 outside, so it's not very pleasant to be out there, I can imagine. But several of our characters are okay with that. We are going to put down some nice... Oh, exotic goods trader. Ship is passing nearby. Interstellar. Who is our best... I want to say Travismo has our best social skill, but actually Anna might. Nope, she's 11. Just go through real quick, make sure. Okay, it is Travismo. And he's actually coming back to the base to drop off some steel, which will work out perfectly. And then we are going to have him come over here and call our lovely trader. Oh, wow. Let's see. Hangover has quite a few things we potentially could sell from him. But they have a few things that we might want. We're not going to give them any food because we are relatively low, and we're only 6 days into winter. Winter's going to last 15, and then it'll be a few weeks before I believe we can start planting again outside. So, wow, look at that. Glitter World Medicine. Almost $100 per unit. That's ridiculous. All right. Well, we'll sell a bunch of this clothes that we picked up from our lovely pirate attack and sell that. Camel hair tribal wear. Interesting. We'll sell some of the stuff that we don't need so that maybe we can make some money and we'll be able to buy something in a little bit. Let's see. Buffalo t-shirt. Oh wow, I wonder if we had some sculptures in our sitting in our stockpile, if they would be willing to buy them. because some of these sculptures are pretty crazy. The amount of money that they're willing to part with. That's a cheap price for gold. Anyways, let's continue. We're gonna get rid of a few more things here, and then we are going to probably get out of here. I don't believe that there's anything here that we actually want, or at least need particularly bad. Turkey leather pants. I think I'd rather wear a deer hide than turkey leather, personally. But that's just me. I think we should save our money. We are going to have some herbal medicine coming in here, as the growth rate for herbal medicine is a little bit slow. I understand that, but we will have it soon, so I am not terribly worried about it. Pirate merchant. Alright. I'm not sure what is so different that we could potentially sell to a pirate merchant, but all the same, when Travismo comes back, we'll have him talk to the pirates. Oh crap. Oh no. We got a fire. Low medicine tatter. So the electric line just blew up. All hands on deck. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, someone's at least fixing that. There we go. Oh, Travismo is asleep. You were supposed to move that up there so that you can have an actual bedroom. Haven't we talked about this? I feel like we've talked about this. At least we had planned about this. That's really bad. We have no power in the bank because of that. It shorted out our batteries. So we're not actually... Alright. Alright, DC, you need to finish that because we need power from our thermo generator as well as our wind turbine. We are really low on power. Alright, great. We are finally in the positive, out of the negative, and climbing in our quantity of power. I'd like to get somebody down here to probably work on this. Just to, give it a little bit more health points, because it is quite damaged, actually. Took some damage in that last 2 raids, I believe. It's all the same. Alright. Got a bed in there. Perfect. Power still climbing. Even with the wind turbines just moving. Oh. Turn off that for sure. Oh, the pirate raider just left. Oh wait, no. The pirate raider's the pirate merchant is still here. It's the exotic good guy that we were just looking at earlier. So he's willing to sell us standard style medicine for an exorbitant price. When it's red, it's actually a higher price than the normal market. Whereas white is kind of this normal standard market price. Green is you're selling it ridiculously cheap. Let's see. Yeah, we could sell the poor pistol. There's nothing else they want, huh? Psychic foil helmet. So I guess that they take less potential psychic drone irritation when wearing that. But alright, just a little bit of silver. No big dealy. Do we harvest? Oh, no, there's still some steel down there. We'll get it once summer comes, since we don't have to have the power right now. This actually works pretty good because we have people up during the evening and people sleeping during the day. We could actually manage to have less bedrooms in reality because they essentially would swap shifts. They're asleep at totally different times. Alright, finally we're getting some rice and some potatoes back in here. At least keeping our levels up to some level. One colonist is idle. Travismo. What's your deal, Travismo? What is it you need to do? Cooking, mining. Okay, well we could set some mining jobs for you. That's not a problem. Okay, there we go. Do some mining. Let's see. Everybody, DC, why are you idle? You got nothing to do, huh? Okay, we're just gonna keep renovating these little bedrooms so that they're nice for our colonists here. That should be okay. I'm looking at whether or not somebody might break through this water to get into this bedroom and then attack. I think that's okay though. I really do. I think that's gonna be fine. Alright, put in new slate walls. Uh-oh. Travismo is in bed now. He's going to take a penalty for people walking in there and doing work. Not ideal. Oh well. Sometimes it has to be done. Everybody's working away. This is good, good, good. We struck compacts. Oh, yeah, that's right. I told them to dig that out a little. We're gonna move that bed literally just like a foot. Awesome. Congratulations to us, the Hangover crew. We finally can brew our own beer. We can brew. This is huge. So we're gonna start working on a cellar that is gonna be temperature controlled for making beer. That's what we're gonna do next. Followed by probably drug production. Carpet making. Hospital beds. That requires medicine in order to do hospital beds. Let's get carpets. We could probably, that would make our rooms look nicer, improve people's moods, and it's something extra that we can sell. Let's do that for sure. That'll be good. All right, let's cut the back out of these rooms here. A slate wall. I'm curious what it's dull, mediocre, average size. It's great. Okay, I can live with that. They'll be okay with that at least. Maybe I'll have them take that out. Oh no. Going in there to make noise. again while someone's sleeping. Oh well. We have a combat supplier. Alright, Travismo. What are you doing? Making food? How about you finish that meal and you're going to come over here and talk to this combat supplier and see if there's anything they're willing to sell us. Alright, finally. We have medicine here at a decent price. They're also willing to sell all kinds of guns to us for various things. I'm going to sell the poor survival rifle because that's taken some damage, and you don't really want poor equipment. Eventually it stops working anyways. I think we've pretty much sold all the stuff that we could wear for quite a while. Oh, I was selling the medicine. Whoops. What do you say we do? So we have 22, 23. So that's 25 medicine. That's not bad. All right. So we have a bunch of medicine in case somebody actually gets sick. But ideally, that medicine is earmarked right now so we can make medical beds in the future. That's what I really want to do with that medicine. Medical beds help your colonists heal significantly faster, and they have a reduced chance of having a major infection that would potentially hurt them, or where you have to lose a limb or something of that nature. And it happens pretty regularly in this game. So I'm gonna... For some reason, they always have difficulty when they get to a corner. They'll do all the outsides, and then they won't do that exact corner piece, which basically happened over here earlier. Average size, okay. Rather tight size. I'm curious. If I made this a room, I'm really thinking that I'm gonna make this some sort of little brewery room back here. But if, say, we sealed this off to be its own room, I wonder what temperature it would actually maintain, or if I'm gonna have to put a cooler in there or what. Because that's what you need, a particular temperature to maintain in order to do the brewing. Okay, the temperature is dropping, but I wonder if that has to do with it being cold, particularly cold outside. And that's very likely. I'll put granite in here and fill it up. That's Erwin's bedroom. I don't want to really knock that down. All right. Keep all of our guys working, because it seems like they're all pretty tied up, or prefer to be mining or building, at least right now. So we are going to have them keep doing that. And if we had a better solution for more power, which I believe we do, somewhere around here we should... There's another geothermal. We have geothermals down there. Is there another one? Oh, there's a close one, like right here. We could rig this in and create a path into our base to have additional power. That's worth working for. I'm gonna send this hallway up there to go do that next. All right, let's finish out putting in some walls here to clean this up so it's a nice even space. We are going to replace these walls. Sorry, deconstruct. Gonna deconstruct these wood walls and put some stone ones, because you see what happens when those electric lines explode, and it happens on a regular basis, it seems like. We are going to increase our stockpile here. Nope, whoops, did that wrong. Increase our stockpile. Perfect. So it has a bit more room. Come on, guys, put in the walls. Everybody wants to sleep, I guess. Why don't you guys dig that out? We're going to do some granite blocks for this, because I could potentially see this become some sort of prisoner room. And granite blocks will hold up a lot better to an excessive amount of beating on if someone wants to get out of there and they're captured, and we want them to stay in there. We're going to put in a light, put another light in there, and finish putting in granite walls here. All right. Well, the inside of our base is starting to look quite tidy, and it is starting to look and feel for our colonists quite nice. Like, it is a finished, extremely spacious, rich interior with functioning electrical and potentially food here. So we are going to leave off here. We have just finished brewing and created ourselves what I believe to be a nice looking little home and a room for every single one of our colonists. So I look forward to seeing you back next time in the land of RimWorld. Again, this is your guide, Nick at Night.